Mulweni Trade Off, and welcome to your ultimate guide to DNA, the code of life. If you're stressing about acing life science exams, then this video is for you, Mdasi. Today, we are diving into the world of DNA, which is chapter 1 in your life science curriculum. So, we will break down everything that you need to know about DNA and RNA from their structure, location, and how they run the show in your cells. We will cover the discovery of DNA, its role in the human body, and the magic of protein synthesis. So, grab your pen, hit the subscribe button, and let's nail this topic together. So, before we do anything, or before we do a deep dive about this chapter, we need to reflect back from the previous grades when they taught us about cells, right? So, in a cell, we have a cytoplasm, which is a water base where organelles float, and it's also a site for a metabolic reaction, right? So let me make a scenario about the cytoplasm. So if we have a bucket and we fill the bucket with water and we put some floating objects, so the bucket will be our cell, right? And these will be our organelles, and the water will be our cytoplasm, right? So now you've seen in the scenario that the organelles are floating within the water. So here is the bucket, which is our cell. Here is the water, and here are the objects that were floating within the water, right? So we have a ribosome, which is a site for protein synthesis, and it is found in the cytoplasm and some organelles, right? So what do we mean about protein synthesis? So when we are talking about protein synthesis, we are talking about protein making. It is a site where protein is being made, or a site where protein is being created. And we also have a nucleus, which is one of the organelles within the cell that controls all activities that are happening within the cell. And a nucleus is double membrane, meaning that this is our nucleus. So if we have anything that wants to pass through the nucleus, it has to pass through the first membrane and through the second membrane in order to reach the inside of the nucleus, right? So that what we mean when we are saying that the nucleus is double nuclear membrane. So the nuclear membrane, the membrane actually controls everything that enters and exits the nucleus or the cell, right? So we also have the nucleoplasm, which is the same scenario as the cytoplasm, right? So it is a gel-like fluid. It have a similar purpose with the cytoplasm, right? We also have a nucleolus within our nucleus, which makes ribosomes, and then they are taken to the cytoplasm. So if when we're talking about the ribosome, we said it is found in the cytoplasm and some organelles. One of the organelles are the nucleolus, and then they are formed in the nucleolus and then taken into the cytoplasm, right? We also have a chromatic network. Chromatic network are DNA forming chromosomes, and a simple definition for chromosome, I would say in my grade 12, it is a string-like structure that is found within the dividing cell. So for the purposes of not making this video long and you guys ending up losing concentration. I will cut this video, but I will continue within the playlist of chapter 1. So see you on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell because I will be posting soon. Bye.